Hi, middle school teachers. I'm going to show you some things about how to work your projector, and I'm also making this so that you can report the status of your projector to me, because we have to know whether all these are working or not very soon. So first thing I want to go over is the cables. You should have 3 cables coming out of the wall. This one here is just a standard audio cable. You could use this if you want to play sound off of like your phone or your iPad or whatever it is. This here is a USB cable, and this here is an HDMI cable. If you could just zoom in on these, this is the HDMI, this is the USB. And there is a HDMI adapter that goes on the HDMI cable, and it goes into this first, it's called the mini display port. It's on the right hand side, and it's the first one. And then the USB cable can either go into the USB port on the right side, or there is one on the left side. You won't have to plug in the audio cable because the HDMI cable carries video as well as audio. And then you just make sure that the cables are plugged in on the other end to this wall plate here. And it should be labeled HDMI. So you have HDMI, USB, and then there's the audio cable as well. After you get the cables plugged in, there's a couple ways you can turn on the projector. One way is you can press this button here on the controller. Assuming that the display on light is lit, you should be able to press this and it'll turn on the projector. This isn't a very useful device in my opinion. I would actually recommend using the your remote. And I just want to go over a couple of the buttons on the remote. So if you are plugged in the way I just plugged in the projector, you may have to hit the video button just to tell the projector where to look if it's not finding it right. I'm also going to go over how to connect wirelessly to your projector. And if you want to connect wirelessly, then you can press the LAN button. So let's go ahead and turn on the projector. It should make a beeping sound when you turn it on. And it's normal for it to take a good minute for the picture to come on. So we'll have to wait just a minute. And while we're doing that, I just want to show you a couple things about the projector and the settings when you're using it. If you go to your system preferences, it should be down here on your dock. If it's not on your dock, you can get it by going to the Finder, and then going to Applications, and then going to System Preferences, and it'll bring it up. Let me just back out. So it'll probably look like this. And there's a few things that you need to be concerned with in terms of the projector. One is the display. So if you notice here, it says Arrangement. If I click on that, this mirror displays should be checked. If you don't check it, then it reads the projector as like a dual monitor display. So make sure that that's checked. And then also, if you notice, if you don't see the arrangement tab, it means that it's not seeing the projector. You can force it to see the projector by clicking the option button and then click Detect Displays. So once in a while it doesn't show up and I do that, and then I click Arrangement and I mirror the displays, and then the display comes back. Also with the sound, right now any sound is going to come through my internal speakers. That refers to the speakers on the Mac. Now, if you're connected either wirelessly or through HDMI, you may need to select one of these other options. So for example, right now, I want it to come through the audio to go through the HDMI port. So I'm going to check that, close out of this here, And I have a YouTube video open. I'm going to play it. And it doesn't sound very good, but it is coming through the speaker. So we have to fine tune those a little bit. All right, so that's how you can make the connection and get the audio to display. Let's go over now to the projector, and I want to show you something about the projector. So right now, if I touch the projector, notice that you can see the cursor moving. That means that that means that the touch display is working. Now you have two options with the touch display. One is if you want the display to work like a mouse, which is what I just had it on. The other one is, I think I did that again. Sorry. The other one is if I want to put it on pen mode. So if I click on the pens,
is faster than Verizon and AT&T. To celebrate, we're gonna.
Sorry, this is going horribly wrong.
To sprint and save 50% on her.
I keep playing videos and I don't mean to. All right, but anyway, so I can put this on pen mode. I can click this here and put it on the little pen instead of the mouse. And now you can get your pens and you can write on this here. You can do multiple colors, like if I click on this here, let's say I want this pen to write in red. I can make this one red and this one blue. And now I have red, and I have, whoops, that didn't work. And I have blue here. And then there's, you can also use it to erase too. Actually, I want to say no. But see, I can erase now with the back of the pen. So that's some basics with the pens. I'll probably do another training where I get into that just a little bit more. So yeah, pen mode versus the touch mode with the mouse. All right, now let's go back over to the projector here, or to my laptop here. And I want to talk about how to connect wirelessly to your projector. So I'm actually going to just unplug this all together. And there's a software called the Easy MP Network Projection. I'm going to be giving you instructions on how to install that at some point. It's, which one? Yeah, but anyway, this will come up. You're going to say advanced mode. You can select this so it doesn't go into advanced mode again. You can just click on this. It's never going to find anything, so you can click cancel. But if you go to manual search, and you're going to write 10 dot, and we're at DePaulo, so it's .30. If you're at Kennedy, it's .20. But it's .30, .63, and then the last one is going to be the room number. I'm in the orchestra room right now, which is room 17. So I'm going to say 17. I'm going to click OK. It's found the projector. I'm going to click connect, and then I'm going to click this here, and then you can see it's been reestablished. And I just want to reinforce one thing. Do you have the controller? If you connect wirelessly like that and it looks like it's connected but you don't see it, hit the LAN button on the remote control. Just a couple of quick closing notes about this. The wireless connection is very good because you can move about your room. You're free to use proximity in your teaching when you're connected wirelessly. There are a couple of minor limitations. One is the pen mode does not work. So you can't use the pens the way I showed you. However, there is a workaround if you want to write something on the board, because you can still open up the Smart Notebook software and use Smart Ink. But the big limitation with the wireless connection is if you're showing a video, it tends to lag a little bit. And so it might not look that good. So in that case, you would definitely want to connect with the cables rather than the wireless connection. And the wired connection is good because you don't have any limitations other than you're bound to the length of these cables. So thanks for watching. I hope all this was helpful, and I look forward to helping you with your projectors.